What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of MJC the Outdoorsman, the channel that's all about doing awesome stuff while experiencing everything that the great outdoors has to offer. I hope you're ready for another amazing video. Sit back, relax, and let's adventure, my friends. So on today's episode, we're going to be doing a simple family campfire meal. Hamburgers and hot dogs, and then to finish it off later on tonight, some s'mores. I am, however, in quite the, predicament at the moment. Let me show you. So I'm trying to use the grates from the grill that we have here at my house. Problem is, they sit down in and don't allow me to build, a big enough fire. My goal was to have these grates be sitting higher up so that way there could be a little bit more of a flame and I'm not just cooking over coals. But at this point, it's looking like maybe cooking over coals is gonna be my only option at this point. Now, I do have another option where I can use the little amount of charcoal that we have and get the grill going and cook all the hamburgers and hot dogs there, and then just get this fire rolling for the s'mores later on. However, I don't want to do a ton of grill cooking on this channel, and this is outdoor campfire family cooking, and it wouldn't be campfire cooking if we didn't cook the actual meal, over the campfire. However, we're gonna get this little predicament solved real quick. Got the prep table all set up over here. Not gonna need too many things. It's gonna be fairly simple tonight. Like literally, it's not as complex as the meatloaf. Gotta get all the kindling together, bring it over here, put what I need in the fire to get it going. Gotta grab newspaper and matches and some thicker pieces of wood, stuff like this, and I've got some other stuff on the other side of the yard, but let's get things moving. You guys are gonna hate me for this again, but guess what I forgot? The tripod. What else is new? It's a never-ending thing. I promise the next episode we will have it. I'm gonna make this promise a million times until I actually keep it. Let's put these right here. I'll just remember to clean the table off as soon as I am done. Just gonna have to make do with this little bit of a setup that we got going on here. I'll just have to find a way to keep throwing these smaller sticks underneath to keep the coals hot and actually cook the food. That's enough for a little bottom layer. I think that is good for now. Let's grab the matches. Get this lit. Thank you. And now we just sit back and wait for it to get going. Was hoping to start this episode sooner, but kind of running out of daylight. Days are getting shorter as we're getting into the month of September. The good old studio light comes in handy again on this cooking adventure. Fire's going, gonna throw a little bit more wood on it, try to get it going a little bit more and sort of speed up the process of getting this burnt down to coal so we can actually get the burgers and the hot dogs cooking. Quick little update on the fire. We're actually making some progress. But while we wait for that to burn down, we are gonna get these grill grates prepped with foil. Usually I would cook without the foil on the grates, but with fire it's a little bit of extra protection so I don't ruin things. And two, as you can see on these grates, and I'll even bring a little bit of extra light here, they're kind of nasty looking in my opinion. Some of it you would call seasoning and that's good for you, but a lot of it is just rust, and I have never even attempted to clean these or even try to restore them, so foil it is. I'm not sure how many grates we're actually going to use, so for now I'm only going to foil up one of them. And I'm going to do this a different way than I normally do it, just to get full coverage on this whole grate. we have got a foil grill grate. And I think the camera tipped over and missed literally almost all of that. Probably have to keep adding stuff in the middle of cooking to keep things, you know, going, but that is exactly where I need it to be right now. And with that being said, it is time to get everything prepped and on the fire cooking. And I know what you guys are gonna say. Why are you making this episode if you're using frozen everything? Except the hot dogs aren't frozen, they were in the regular fridge. I told you it was gonna be simple. I'm cooking for 5 people tonight, and I don't have, you know, ground turkey and ground beef to make real burgers and do all this other stuff. I do have seasonings though for everything to make it taste good. I do this all the time. Now I'm just gonna, you know, obviously show you the simple way to do this. Okay, so we're gonna start out with the hot dogs. Get these on this little grill grate. I'm having 2. I'm also blocking the light, I'm realizing. That's dumb. 1 for my dad, 1 for my mom, 1 for my sister. I should probably be placing these after the grate is on there, but I'm not even gonna attempt. And then I'm just gonna wait to put the hot dogs on for the other person. Also gonna put the turkey burgers on here. This is the one thing I do hate about frozen is these stupid little pieces of paper they put in between. I don't know why they do it, they just do. Oh, this is difficult, and I think I literally just broke a chunk of turkey off the burger. Not off this one, but off another one. I was not joking when I said I broke a chunk off. Jeez. Frozen food is a pain in the ass. So went ahead off camera, put all of the burgers and the extra 2 hot dogs that I needed to in the skillet and on the grate. Now I just gotta season everything up, and then we'll be ready to throw it on the fire. And to just be safe, I threw a little bit more on and got the fire going again, because the coals, while they did look pretty good, were kind of dying down. And you know, this kind of stuff I gotta keep up on, otherwise dinner's never gonna be ready tonight. So now that these have had a chance to sit here a little bit, it'll be easier to put the seasoning on, and all I do is just sprinkle a little bit of McCormick Grill Mates hamburger seasoning. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flip it over to the other side like I would with any other cut of meat. So that way both sides are all seasoned up. And I'm going to do that with the rest of the beef burgers. While that fire is going right now, I am going to attempt to at least get the grate over top. See, with the grate, and if the camera would stay up, with the grate, what I want is more of an open flame than if I were cooking regular. And the only reason for the open flame would be cook the burgers better. I'm trying to do this the way it's not going to murder me as I set them down. It's probably not going to cook as well as I think it should, but we shall see what happens. Shifted things around a little bit. I've got a little bit more flame now underneath the grate, and then got the skillet on there as well. I am gonna have to keep an eye on the skillet because it's being supported by one of the bigger pieces of tree branch. Once that weakens from burning, it's gonna fall, so I'm gonna need to, you know, readjust and make sure everything stays perfect and that, you know, nothing goes catastrophically wrong right now. Made a few more adjustments, foiled up the other grill grate, threw the hot dogs on there. Also just put the turkey burgers over on there to cook them a little bit because they're not, you know, completely over. They were sort of more towards the back here where it wasn't getting the flame. Got the cast iron skillet more in to the middle because towards here in the back where this burger was and everything else wasn't really cooking except up towards the front. Things are moving along. They're cooking pretty good. Probably should have watched these hot dogs a little bit better, but who doesn't like a little char on their hot dogs? The turkey is pretty much done, meaning time for a little bit of cheese. My sister has been obsessed with these Kraft single slices lately. So just throw a couple on top of there and let them melt and check the rest of everything. The hot dogs, they're literally about ready to come off. I went ahead and threw some sharp cheddar cheese on top of the burgers in the pan. Waiting on these to cook a little bit more. Some of them still have a little bit of blood sitting on top of them. It really doesn't show up well on camera, but I can see it. I'm probably gonna end up transferring them once I take these last 4 hot dogs off and the turkey burgers over there to cook them through a little bit more. And then Those will get cheese on them, and everything will be done. And just like that, it's time to take the final burgers off of the fire. Transition the last 4 that were up on one of the grates into the skillet, because the skillet was right on top of the hot coals. Somebody setting fireworks off, and it cooked them. It got everything done nice, and it looks amazing. And just like that, there is all the finished food for tonight's family feast. Gonna take this all inside, get the buns and everything, and just start serving stuff, waiting on our 5th person to show up. And then hopefully, if we have enough time, we'll be able to get to the s'mores outside, and we'll get this fire going again. If not, we'll probably do the cheap way and end up doing s'mores in the microwave, which is the way that I've always done them on the vlog channel, but I'm a little weary to do them like that on this channel. So it has been some time getting this campfire going again. Got everything almost cleaned up, well, except for the mess sitting on the prep station that I still gotta take care of. And our special guest that I was literally talking about the whole time is here. Aaron from the regular vlog channel. This is so different. I'm like introducing everybody that has been on the vlog channel or never been on the vlog channel to the new channel now, but we're getting ready to make some s'mores to finish off this video the right way. Got all the s'more stuff laid out here. My sister has joined us. My dad has joined us. Now time to make what I call the perfect s'more, although other people would have their own definition of what the perfect s'more is. Now, with my marshmallow, I like to get it sort of golden brown. Sometimes I burn it because I go too far into the fire and it catches on fire and I don't see it until, you know, it's black, but I don't like it to see exactly that. But I don't like it too burnt, but I also like to have it a little golden brown, so that way, you know, it's got that hard crust on the outside and that just gooey, wonderful marshmallowness on the inside. Marshmallow done, kind of more burnt on one side than I would like it, but now time to finish the s'more. Kind of skipped the rest of the process of putting it together, and I've already taken a bite out of it, but it's pretty good. And just like that, the family s'mores party has come to an end, and this adventure is about to come to an end. But what I'm about to do is a very important thing, even though it doesn't look like it needs to. I'm about to douse this fire with all this water. These are just bottles that people drank out of and didn't finish, and we don't know whose they are, so I'm just gonna pour them on the fire because I don't feel like, you know, drinking other people's germs. This is always a very important thing to do, no matter, you know, how out it already looks. I like to make sure everything is out, because we don't want to start a wildfire in our backyard. That'd be bad. And we've also had instances of neighbors getting mad at us because we leave a fire going and it would start smoking for some odd reason in the middle of the night, even when the coals were almost out. So it's just best to make sure everything is completely out. And I'll even douse everything on the ground because we kind of screwed up and didn't realize how big the hole is in the bottom of this. Just like that, it's out. Just to show you guys, campfire cooks are gonna be really, really interesting, and that's why it takes so long for me to get cooking and having to restart the fires, because that massive hole there and also that hole in the side, and I believe there's a few others. This fire pit's about 5 years old. We're to the point of retiring it. However, my friends, that is going to bring us to the end of today's adventure. Nice little simple easy episode, family meal, hamburgers and hot dogs. Obviously you can do it any way you want with real ground beef or the frozen stuff that I was using tonight, plus the s'mores. What would make this even more amazing is if we were camping out tonight, but we decided not to do that. However, in a future episode, that will happen. But that is it for this episode right here. If you enjoyed it, smash that like button. Don't forget to head down below and hit the subscribe button. And while you're down there, make sure to turn on all post notifications so that way you get notified every single time I upload a brand new episode to this channel. Don't forget to leave any comments about this video down below. Also, leave a comment if you have any video suggestions for me to do on this channel. Don't forget to share this video and this channel with your family and friends. All of that would be greatly appreciated. I'll see you guys on the next one. Keep adventuring, my friends.